Hello, we are live again, Trial 2. Welcome everyone to episode 112 of Six Figure Live, hanging out at the hotel in Mystic here in Portland, Oregon. And had some internet connections, so I just went ahead and restarted here, but we should be good now. So we're on the final day at Mystic and having a fantastic time. And I wanted to take a chance to talk to you guys a little bit about something I've been thinking about the last couple days. It's really important to me. And I think it's actually should be really, really important to you. Before we jump into that, 112 episodes in of Six Figure Live. Hey, Amy, what's up, girl? And here's the entire purpose of it. Look, if this is your first time joining, if you met me here at Mystic, maybe you saw me at United or CPC or Imaging or an email or Facebook, or I don't know, however you came across this video right here. Thanks for showing up. I really appreciate it. The purpose of this video is I understand how hard it is to be a photographer, to be a solopreneur, an entrepreneur, and showing up every day alone to most situations, trying to build your business, trying to make things happen. It's hard. It's hard to find that motivation, and we're just doing it alone so often. And so my hope is that I can be a person for you to help give you some direction, some inspiration, some motivation to help you guys learn from my failures, and to learn from my wins, and just to show up every day for you guys. That is really the heart behind this. I try to show up every single day that I possibly can, and so that's the hope with it. Look, the other thing is I've met so many great photographers here at Mystic or any of the other conferences, and we get to hang out and we get to talk, and it's rad. But that just doesn't happen all the time. And so please take the time, say hi. Like, see, Peter, what's up, man? Yes, I'm glad we're back. Yes, like, say hi, leave comments, thoughts, questions. But it's a chance for me to interact with you guys. So here's the deal. These environments are a little bit interesting. They're a little bit different because of the dynamic that we have here. And I was sitting down for dinner last night with a group of photographers, and someone began to kind of pick my brain a little bit, and it got me thinking. And so this photographer that I was sitting down with, they were like, okay, so there's Ben Adams, and there's Stephen Lowe, and there's yourself, right? We make up Stound Story Creative. That is our studio out of Columbus, Ohio. And they're like, Ben, you were on stage, right, 2 days ago. You were delivering the message. What's this like? What about Ben Adams and Steven? Like, what do they do? Like, are they head photographers? Are they associates? Like, what's the deal? And it's always so refreshing for me to be able to say with such great confidence, like, they're not associates. Like, this is it. Like, we are full-time head shooters at Stound Story. There isn't a division within us. But it still got me thinking. It got me thinking about why do I happen to be the guy on stage at this particular moment, by the way, at this particular conference. There's this whole thought process. It's not really a thought process, it's just a reality. I don't know who actually started, where it all came from. I'm sure a quick Google search, you'll find it. But you are a sum of the five people that you spend the most time with, right? That's who you are. That's who you're becoming. That is what's up. And so I wanted to tell you guys about those five people, the five people in my life that I spend the most time with, that I'm surrounded with most often, how they've shaped me to be who I am and continue to be, and how it kind of shifts some things. And so let's just start with, I already brought up Ben Adams and Stephen Lowe. Like, we've invested a good amount of time and energy trying to really understand who we are, what makes us tick as individuals, as people, what's our motivation, what's our driving force, even as a core for what kind of business are we building, what kind of studio do we want to run, how do we want to treat our clients. It's really helped to shape our brand, but we had to start with us. We had to start with who we are as individuals, because that's often, as photographers, what ends up being reflected. And so we've boiled it down to single words. We've been able to boil down who we are. And so let's start with Ben Adams. Ben Adams and Stephen Lowe are two people on my list that I spend the most time with. These are two people on my list that I am the sum of. And Ben Adams, he's a gift giver. He is a giver. And Stephen Lowe, man, he just loves the shit out of people. He is a lover. And I love the fact that I'm constantly surrounded by two people who push me towards love, and they push me towards gift giving. Because you guys, my biggest strength, who I am at my core, it's not a gift giver, it's not a lover. It is, I do things. I am a doer. I just show up every day for you guys, right? Because I do things. I try to build stuff, and I do. But man, doing things without heart and doing things without perspective and gift giving really can put you into a terrible situation. And so I think one of the reasons why I happen to be on stage is because I just do. But as I went back, you guys, my whole message here at Mystic, as I went back through my message was almost entirely made up of all the other 5 people in my world. But it wasn't like I just happened to be the one doing it. I happened to be the one delivering it, but it was all about them. It was all about loving people. It was all about Stephen Lowe and his heart for loving people. It was all about Ben Adams and his heart for giving gifts and giving back to people and caring for people. Let me tell you about other people on my list. The next person on my list is my wife, Leslie. Leslie, she is a listener. She is the most empathetic person that I know. I do not know a more empathetic soul in my life. You guys have taken the Strength Finders test, by the way, and empathy is my least strongest thing. It's the lowest on the totem pole. I struggle with empathy. And to have my wife be this, she is able to sit there like a sponge with another human being and just listen and understand where they come from and to be able to give them back something that I can't comprehend. And my whole talk at Mystic was on empathy. It was like gift giving, loving, empathy, and I just happen to be the doer. The next person on my list, you guys, his name is Cole. Cole's another one of my closest friends. He's another person that I spend so much time with. And Cole's an innovator. Cole is the person who just keeps like I do things, but man, Cole's the one who tells me, like, Ben, this is how you can get better. This is something that you can do to have a more successful bridal show. These are some of the things that you can start to think about to improve your marketing and to improve your reach. And it's not just about marketing. It's not just about like strategy within a business. He talks to me all the time about like, these are some of the things that you can do to be a better father, to be a better husband, to listen better to your wife, to have better conversations with your team and with your people, and innovate. And he continues to give me these ideas that then I just go and I execute, right? And so I've got Stephen with love, and I've got Ben with gift giving, got my wife with empathy, and I've got Cole with innovation. And that's, again, my whole talk was that. And then the next person that I spend the most time with, these are the 5 people in my life. And this is not just here because it's sappy, but my daughter. And I say this with so much pride, but I spend so much time with my daughter, B. She's like 2.5 years old. And like, she's just the craziest little silly girl. And she's goofy and she's irreverent because she doesn't know any better. And she's fun, and she just doesn't care. She doesn't care what anybody thinks. She just does her, and she has fun, and she's just this bundle of joy, right? And when I walk into a room, I want to be a bundle of energy. I want to be a bundle of joy. I don't want to let inhibitions hold me back. I just want to show up and not give an F. I just want to do me and enjoy life. And I love that about my daughter. She's reckless, to be quite honest. She's reckless. And I love that about her. And when I hop on stage, it's F-bombs, and it's energy, and it's fire, but it's joy, and it's love, and it's gift-giving, and it's empathy, and it's innovation. And you know what? I happen to be the one who's doing. I happen to be the one who's executing. But the only reason why it's that is because of those 5 people. And so I'm so thankful for you. Leslie, I love you. I'm so thankful for you. Stephen, I love you. I'm so thankful for you. Ben Adams, I love you. I'm so thankful for you. Cole, I love you. I'm so thankful for you. My little girl B, I love you. I'm so thankful for you. You guys think about who those 5 people are. And look, if you're spending time with some bullshit people, be honest. Like, honestly, be honest, right? Audit yourself. If you're spending time with people who are complaining, if you're spending time with negative people, if you're spending time with people who just keep losing, look, love them and show up for them. But man, it's like, be really protective of those 5 people. Be so protective of your inner circle. That's all I got to say, man. So, Mandy, this is such an important topic. Dude, Mandy, I'm so glad that you relate to this girl. All right, I'm out. Look, I got to get going. I gotta go do some things and stuff. Please pass this on. If you found this message encouraging, supportive, please share this stuff. I would love that for you guys. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do for me, for listening, for bettering your business, for bettering your marriages, your relationships with your clients and your family. Look, I miss you guys. I wish you all the best. Cheers.